my goodness, it's summer and it's what we call S term. So we take a break in the 12-week year for the summer. So it is a time of 56 days that we have off between one 12-week year and the next. So what are you going to do with your 12-week year S term? So S term is short for summer because it's like 90 degrees here. And the thing about summer in Minnesota and where I live is that you just don't really feel like working. So enjoy your summer, but it's also a chance for you to think about things a little bit differently. And that's really what I'm going to encourage you to do. There's the bright light in my space. It's very funny. But what I want you to consider doing in your S term, so it's 56 days till I see you again. And this is a time that I really want you to think about your 3-year goals. So this, you've gotten enough done in class where you started to kind of understand what you're doing and understanding that you got to follow something. It's also really healthy to take a break. So I'm going to encourage you to take a break and to not really do so much. But some of you have goals that you can't set down. So think about what you can set down, but I really want you to take this next 56 days and really think about your 3-year goals. And the 3-year goals that I would think about are not necessarily ones that you're going to take up as your 12-week year, but that are goals that you're going to start working towards. So it's a chance to kind of practice things, put them in your idea sphere, and really start to think about your next pivot. Because everyone that does this over and over again starts to pivot. Because as you keep keeping promises to yourself, the more promises you keep to yourself, the easier it is to make new promises. The easier it is to buy into a bigger life, the together we're unstoppable feeling that you can achieve things that are greater and that you can do hard things because you don't have to do them alone. That is the really fun thing about accountability, is because it's a safe place to celebrate. It's a safe place to cry a little bit. It's a safe place to have some struggles. And it is so helpful to have other people who are rooting for you. So in this time that we are not together, I would think about kind of some of those career pivots. So is there a different thing that you want to try in your life? Start writing down those 3-year goals. And the 3-year goals, some of you are going to have writing goals. Some of you are actually going to come back to our 12-week year in the writer's section. Some of you are not going to come back into the run that's just the normal one. Some of you are probably going to think about publishing. Some of you are going to think about some financial goals. This is a great time to think about, do you want to stay in your housing? Do you want to change your housing? Do you want to stay in your car? Do you want to maybe put together a bucket list? And summer is a fun time to dream. So S term, when I think about S term, what I like about it is it's a great time to pull out that journal. It's a great time to reflect on what you've already gotten done with the year, because by the time we come back together again in the fall, we're going to home run it. So we're going to come in at the end of this year, we're going to spank it, and you'll have all your goals zipped up nice and tidy before the holiday. So we want to really use this time as downtime, rest your parasympathetic, start thinking about your 3-year goals. What are the pivots that you're going to make? Are there financial goals? Do you need to write a bucket list? I love a bucket list for summer. And I love review for summer because it's a great time to journal. It's a great time to sit outside. Just dream or look at all the stuff you've already gotten done. For those of you who came in and this, you're already done 2 rounds, you're so far ahead. For those of you who started and are actually just now finishing your 1 year of time, you have been cray-cray. So the other thing I want you to think about in this, I've got a little cheat sheet here for you, is that if you're going to change your life direction, if you are changing your life direction, you're going to have a new kind of attraction bubble. So what does that mean? It means that you're probably going to start attracting new things into your life. And you might want to think about what those new things are. We had this happen with somebody in one of our groups, and they were like, I I can't live in this basement the way that it is. And so they didn't have a lot of money and they're like, we're just gonna manifest a whole new basement of furniture and a whole new design and so forth. That's stuff like that. Redoing your living area, great thing to do in S term. So you can come in the fall and feel great. It's a great time to take on one big project. If you have a big project that you've been avoiding, S term is the one to do it. And you can use the time that you set aside for Sundays. The other thing that I would keep, some of you are worried about keeping your skills, that you are afraid you're going to lose it. Well, if you have done it 3 times in a row, you will not lose them. If you are just a first time, you may want to just think about how you're checking in with yourself weekly. If you're going to do one thing in the 56 days, it is to do a weekly check-in with yourself on what you're doing. And again, I'm going to encourage you just to focus on your 3-year goals. If you are somebody that's been doing it a lot, you will just slide right back into your pattern. It will be a natural piece. But you also get to think about the goals that you really do want, that have meaning. And that's what I really want you to focus on this summer, is those 3-year goals. It's 56 days. I will see you really soon. So have a great time, enjoy the summer, enjoy S term, and keep us posted. Everyone reads these comments, and for those of you who are reading this online that get this on Facebook, they read all the comments there too. So I am glad that you are here. I am glad we got to spend the time together. I am glad that you are doing a great job at keeping promises to yourself. What I'm also really glad about is your willingness to defy the ordinary, your willingness to push forward and just do one more thing, just one more thing. And that has made such a difference in your life, of just figuring stuff out. And I really thank you for being pliable. And that means, just kind of squirreling it around, just seeing if it can fit differently in your life. And I think one of the things that everyone learned this last round is to throw things away faster. So if something's not working, throw it away, pick up something different. If the way that you are working out isn't working, throw that way away, try something else. So if you're not going to do the elliptical, then why don't you try something else? So try yoga, try walking with a friend, try something else. That if your meal planning's not working, throw it away, just order some HelloFresh. If the other ways that aren't working, throw it away. So we watched a lot of you throw things away. And the faster you throw things away that aren't working, the faster you get to something that is working. So also in S term, you can try something new and see if you like it, and not have to manage it. So you may just try a different type of meal planning. You may try just taking the time and working out every single Tuesday morning. It's okay. It's 56 days. I will see you, and then we will be together again for 84 days. And then you get another term. And that's when you get another 6 weeks off of J term. And I like these 6-week segments because they really make they make it a lot easier to jump in and be awesome. So thank you for being awesome. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you. If I don't see you here, I would like to see you live, but if I can't see you live, I really want to see you here. Bye.